Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions and betcraft. It's another very beautiful Saturday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions right on this very channel. That's what we do. Always looking for football matches that are happening across the globe. And also getting these football matches and the stats. Regarding the recent games, and also making verdicts on each of these matches, and then bringing it forward for you. That's what we do with betcraft. All right, and. That's what we're about to do today, looking at football games that are happening today across the globe. All right. Yesterday we had, quite a day a very mixed day. 50% of the predictions actually, saw success, and then 50 did not. All right, but today we are hoping to, achieve a very wonderful result today. And for those of us who are coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe, take our time to hit the subscription button right now so that you won't be missing out on our games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. All right. That being said, without further ado, we're looking at today's matches one after the other now, and we'll be starting with the very first match. It is in the La Liga. We'll have Real Sociedad who will be facing Real Valladolid. Okay, and looking at recent games for these two sides, you can see that Sociedad in the last 6 games have managed just 2 draws, but lost their 4 matches. And the way side Valladolid have just had 1 draw, and also they've lost 5 games out of the last 6 games that they had in recent times. All right, when you look at how these two teams fared on home and away basis, you can see that Sociedad, the home side, in the last 10 home matches have actually, won 6 matches from home, and they've lost 3 games, but have also had 1 draw in the last 10 home matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at how the away side fared, on the other hand, Valladolid have done very poorly from away, winning just 1 game in the last 10 away matches, but have lost 9 games out of these matches. All right, that tells you why this team is actually languishing at the bottom of La Liga. So Valladolid have actually been very poor in recent times. And on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was actually in September of last year, and it was a 0-0 draw on that occasion. But in this very one, we'll be looking to the home side, Sociedad, who is having a better form to rise to the occasion and win now shortly in this very one, and it is the home side to win. That's what I've valid for that very game. All right, the next is in the Turkey Super League, where we have Samsunspor who will be facing Kasımpaşa. Okay, when you look at recent games for these two sides, Samsunspor have won 3 games and 2 draws, but have also lost 1 match in the last 6 recent games that they had. And the way side, on the other hand, Kasımpaşa have won just once and a draw, but have lost 4 matches in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, looking at how these two teams fared on home and away basis, you can see that for the home side, Samsunspor, it is 6 victories in the last 10 home matches, and also 2 draws as well as 2 losses. When you look at the away side, on the other hand, Kasımpaşa, it is 2 victories and 3 draws, but have also lost 5 matches out of the last 10 away matches that they have so far. All right, and when you look closely at the recent games of these two sides, you will see that for the home side, Samsunspor, they've actually, been scoring lots of goals, averaging, 2 goals at the minimum, per game in the last 10 home matches that they had. And the Kasımpaşa also, in the last 10 away games have been averaging 2 goals per games, and on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met was in October of last year, and we saw Samsunspor beating Kasımpaşa from away by 4 goals to 1. That tells you that lots of goals are expected in this one, and we are going with a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter. So it is an over 2.5. That's what we expect for that very encounter. And next destination is in Switzerland, the Super League, where we'll have Young Boys who will be facing St. Gallen. All right, for the Young Boys, the home side, it is 5 victories out of 6 and a loss, in the last 6 games that they have so far. And the away side, on the other hand, St. Gallen have won just 1 and a draw, but have lost 4 games in the last recent 6 matches that they have so far. All right, looking at performances from home and away perspective, you can see that Young Boys from the last 10 home games have actually won 7 matches and a draw, but have also lost 2 games out of the last 10 home matches that they have so far. And the away side, on the other hand, St. Gallen have won 3 games and 2 draws, but have also lost 5 matches out of the last 10 away matches that they have so far. All right, when you put all that together, also noting the fact that the last time both teams met was in December of last year, and it was Young Boys who won from that home on that very occasion by 3 goals to 1. And we'll be expecting Young Boys who will be also playing from home, with the better form, winning 5 games in the recent 6 matches to rise to the occasion once again and also win in this very encounter. So it is the home side to win. That's what value for that very game. All right, and that takes us to the next step for today. It is also in the Switzerland Super League where we have Sion FC will be coming up against Yverdon Sports, and Sion FC in the last 6 matches have seen 3 victories and a draw, and also 2 losses out of those 6 games that they have so far. In the away side, on the other hand, Yverdon Sport have managed 3 wins and draw, and also have had 2 losses in the last 6 games. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that playing from home, Sion is the side that actually won 6 matches and 2 draws in the last 10 home games, and they've also had 2 losses as well. And on the other hand, Yverdon Sport have managed 2 victories and 3 draws in the last 10 away matches, but have lost 5 games out of those. As a matter of fact, the last 5 games that they played out so far, so they're winning 1 and losing 4 out of those last 5 away games that they have so far. That tells you, this is not a very good side playing from away. And on head-to-head basis, last time both teams met was in December last year, and it was Sion who actually won from away on that very occasion by 1-0. And in this very one, we'll be expecting Sion to repeat their fate, winning against the Yverdon Sport in this very one. And it is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very game. And the next is in Poland Ekstraklasa, the home, the top flight, league in Poland, where we have Lechia Gant who will be up against Jagiellonia Białystok. All right, for the home side, Lechia, it is 2 victories in the last 6 games, but have also lost 4 matches. And Białystok, the away side, have won 4 games out of the 6 matches that they played in recent times, and also they've lost 2 games out of those. All right, looking at how these 2 teams performed on home and away basis, you can see that playing from home, Lechia Gangs have actually won 5 matches and they've lost 5 matches in the last 10 home games that they have so far. And the away side, Białystok, on the other hand, have won 3 games and 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. Okay, and looking at how they scored, so respectively, you can see that for the home side, they are actually averaging 1.5 goals in the last 10 home matches, and Białystok on the other hand as well, averaging 1.5 goals. So it is not a goal verdict in this one, and in this on head-to-head basis, you could see that Białystok actually won the last 2 meetings for both sides, and the last 4 meetings have actually seen Białystok winning 3 times out of 4, and the other one being a draw. So we'll be expecting Białystok, the away side, to either win or draw in this very one. So away side to win or draw, that's what to expect in this very game. Okay, and that takes us to the last game for the day. It is in Russia Premier League, where we have CSKA Moscow will be up against the Makhachkala. All right, and when you look at the CSKA Moscow, they've actually won 5 games and a draw in the last 6 games, and they've not lost any single match in the last 6 matches. And away side, Makhachkala, on the other hand, have won 2 games and a draw, but have also lost 3 matches out of the last 6 recent games that they have so far. All right, looking at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see playing from home, CSKA Moscow have done quite better, winning 6 matches and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 losses, and the away side, Makhachkala, won 2 games, but have also had 5 draws in the last 10 away games, and that have lost 3 matches. The last two away games that they had so far, saw them losing all to Khimki and Dynamo Moscow on that occasion. But on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met was actually last year, October, and CSKA Moscow won from away on that occasion by 1-0. And we'll be expecting a win for the home side in this very one. So home win outrightly. That's what I'm fighting for that very game. And that will bring our predictions for you today on Betcraft to conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Remember to play responsibly. These are football matches. Sometimes there may be surprises in these games. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up with our predictions right on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.